What's going on, guys? I'm back, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about pillars of wealth. Now, for those of you guys who don't know me, most of you guys probably don't, basically just a serial entrepreneur as well as sales, investor, and CEO. And basically what I'm going to be doing is just taking Gary Vee's advice and essentially documenting my entire journey. Now, growing up, upper middle class most likely, I did not have a bunch of money, right? So I'm just trying to make it. I just turned 21 not too long ago, and I've always wanted to know what it was like to be wealthy. So I've taken the past year, like literally my entire 20 years of age, and just looked into everything that I could on what it's like to be wealthy, how to be wealthy, what it is about money, the things that they don't actually teach you in school. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about this in this series, basically getting you guys the education that you did not in school. So let's dive on into it. And I have my laptop here in front of me to kind of help me out. Now, a lot of this stuff are basically just piles and piles and stacks of notes. I've read probably about 50 to 100 books in my 20 years of age, and I still read. This is a very long continuous journey. I'm going to be kind of documenting and showing you guys with this right now. So, pillars of wealth. What is pillars of wealth? Well, I'm going to be sharing you guys what I've learned from the experts, as well as documenting every single book that I've learned from. Okay, now I have 3 books right here: Tony Robbins, Money Master the Game, Never Eat Alone, Keith Ferrazzi, and a book just about money in general. Okay, basically getting you, like I said, that economic education. Now, in front of me, I'm going to go over the main kind of overview of what this is all about. Okay, so there's gonna be 4 main concepts, so stick with me here. It's why go rich, the psychology behind that. What is money? I didn't learn very much money in econ. I slept throughout the entire semester. What is money? I need to know what it is so I can learn how to utilize it, right? And budgeting, saving, and investing. This is how your money will make more money. And what is wealth? How does one acquire wealth? What does it feel like to be wealthy? What can you do to become the top 1%? And I'm gonna be sharing you guys with that in this video. Now, those are the concepts. There's a lot of different subcategories I have. I'm just kind of scrolling through my laptop. Probably going to be about 50, 60 episodes in this series, which is fantastic because right afterwards, I'm starting a new job, a sales job, right, which is my bread and butter. I've been doing this since I was probably out of the womb, and be showing you guys how to sell, Grant Cardone style, how to sell, okay? Now, I made a PowerPoint presentation, so let's go ahead and jump on in this. So we're here in my PowerPoint presentation. It's called Physical Desire. So I'm going to be showing you guys why is it that we want money. I want to start off with there, just giving you guys some motivation, as well as why I wanted money and what it means to me, and as well as all these experts. I have books, back there, up there. I just don't have enough spaces to put on this desk here, but I want to share with you guys what it's like. So physical desire, let's get on into it. So the first off, I want to show you guys what is it like. Now, number one, the most important thing is you don't have to budget, okay? If you have wealth, like actual sustainable wealth and income that's going to be paying you, right? You can do so much. You're walking down the supermarket. You don't have to think, oh, it's $100 worth of groceries. That's my budget for the week. If you're going through the mall, you see a nice pair of jeans you like, some shirts you like, you want to buy your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whatever the case may be, that jacket, that expensive Rolex watch. You can buy it. You don't have to budget. That's the main thing. It says right below it, you can spend in abundance. And what basically spending in abundance is not spending in scarcity, okay? Now, being scarce is the concept of economics, right? Is how do we deal with our scarce resources? In this circumstance would be money. You have, and I have right now, scarce resources. That's why I'm bringing you along on this adventure so you guys can grow with me and soak up all the knowledge that I've already soaked up for you, okay? Now, number 3, you can vacation anytime you want. This is going to be called passive income. So essentially, you have this pile of money. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this and how I'm doing this. And what you do with that money is it pays you a check every single week, every single month, every single year, however you set it up. Now, number 4, you can provide for family and friends. So mom needs a new car, your girlfriend's brake light's all messed up, your transmission is just completely shot. Just literally the other day, my front bumper, I got hit. I actually rear-ended somebody. I want to say it, but I rear-ended somebody. Need my front bumper fixed. Okay, my deductible's $1,000. Easy. I can do that right now. Easy with these systems that I've set up. Second thing that happened to my truck was the brakes went out. So that was a costly about $1,000 fix, almost $1,000 fix. Now, most people don't even have $1,000 in their checkings, savings, or anything, okay? I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do that, right? Now, number 5 is gonna be luxury. So you can buy that house that you want, that can buy that car that you've always wanted, you can buy that watch, that suit, you can impress that girl, you can impress your mom, your dad. You know, you are gonna live up to everybody's expectations of you and exceed those with this program. Now, how much is it to be the 1%? People always talk about what is the 1%? Well, the 1%, what it is $465,626 established by the IRS. Now, this is a very massive number for most of you guys who've been paying or getting paid, you know, less than $100,000 a year. And that's what I'm going to try and fast track you guys on how to make 6 figures this year through these 3 programs I have coming out for you this year. But number 1, if you just break it down, what is it? Monthly, it's about $38,000. Weekly, it's about $9,000. Daily, it's about $1,275. Now, basically, you need to find a source of income or multiple streams of income that can net to this total. And $465,000, you guys can live lavishly. That doesn't sound like a whole lot. You hear, you know, millionaires, you hear billionaires. You don't need that much money to live the life of your dreams. And pretty soon, I'll be showing you guys exactly how you can live the life of your dreams. I'm going to break it down step by step on how much that car payment, how much that mortgage is, how much you want to eat out, how much your gifts, and how much you need, because I guarantee you it's a lot less than you think you need. Number 3 is why. So the physical desire of being wealth. I want you guys to find your motivation here. Is it going to be your ego? And that's not a bad thing, okay? I'm just talking about the ego. Social proof. Is it going to be helping others? I'm going to break these down for you guys. I want you to really pay attention to this because I needed to figure out why I wanted to do this, because there's a lot of times in being an entrepreneur, a business person, you know, just selling in general, where you don't know, you don't remember why you're doing this. So you need a constant reminder of what you're doing. You know, set your phone background as that house you want, your desktop background as the house you want. You know, Drake set his background, his desktop background of that beautiful, you know, it's like a $12 million house years before he even bought it. It's called visualization, okay? You need to know why. Now, I'm going to break it down. The physical desires. There's going to be ego, number 1. And like I said, this is not a bad thing, guys. The number 1 is you want to be the best. Have you always found yourself in grade school? You've always needed to get the A in sports. You've always needed to get that touchdown. You needed to be the best in trading and investing. You need to get the biggest return in sales. You need to be the top salesperson. Is that you? Ego might be your motivation. Number 2, you want to be the top 1%. This kind of feeds into each other. You want to be the best, so you want to be the 1%. Now, are you obsessed with the word success? Have you lived your entire life from, you know, middle school, grade school, on to whatever you are now? Have you always been obsessed with success? You've always wanted to be good. You've always wanted to be great. No, you've wanted to be the absolute best, okay? This is what I'm talking about. This might be you. This might be your motivation. I need you guys to know your motivation and to write it down. That way you guys can visualize it, okay? And that's what I did myself. And I'm going to be showing you guys which of these 3 I really, really relate to. Now, you can do better, okay? Better I have in little quotation marks. So you've never been okay with average. You've always wanted to do better. Now, the very last one is you've always associated yourself with success, okay? If you always, you know, wake up in the middle of the night throughout the day, you think, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with my friends, my family, I'm doing whatever my passion, you know, makes me happy or whatever. But in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, I could be doing something else. I could be doing something else to further my life, to better myself and become the best person that I can be. Okay, that might be you. It might be the ego. Now, number 2 is going to be social proof. And this is probably a lot of it, I would say I relate to these three in different, you know, percentages. Social proof especially. I mean, I hate to say it, but you guys need to be real with yourself. You guys need to be real with yourself on why you want money and what you're going to use it for, okay? Now, number 1 is vanity. It's hard to say and it's hard for me to get off my chest, but yes, I want that super nice car. I want that super nice house. I want those really nice clothes. I want to be verified on Instagram. Is that you? Do you want to be verified on Instagram? Do you want to be famous? Do you want to get the word out there and be able to influence people? Okay, that could be social proof. That could be your motivation. You don't just want to try for love, you want it to come to you. Okay, now this isn't necessarily me. I have a very, very happy relationship with my girlfriend right now. However, for those of you who want love to come to you, think about Dan Bilzerian. Okay, social proof. He has millions and millions and millions of followers on Instagram, and he set up his life. He optimized his life for people to come to him. He's a celebrity now. He has people DMing him to hang up him. Okay, that is literally the power of what I call personal brand, what a lot of people call personal branding. Now, do you want others to be jealous? Do you want them to look up to you? Do you want them to be influenced by you in your actions? Do you want to experience what life has to offer, as in the riches, the vacations, the good food, the waking up at whatever time you want, the giving back to family, to friends, to charities, Do you want that lifestyle? And I know you guys are not nodding your head yes right now, because that's weird. Nobody just nods their head yes as they're like listening to a video or anything like that, but mentally you guys could be. Okay, if you guys are mentally nodding your head yes, this is you. You need to watch this program. Hit that subscribe button. Now, the very last one is going to be helping others, and I do definitely relate to this quite a bit. Very, very strong believer that at least bare minimum 10% of your salary I do net. Currently, I will, hopefully try and work on getting gross. I give at least 10% back to any sort of charity or church or foundation, whatever you want, just giving back to others. And I'm a very firm believer that you always get that money back and you get more back. And there's definitely a lot of different, things that I have that I can show you guys, but it's so true. Now, so do you want to give back? Do you want to give your family and friends the life that they deserve to live? If they're in poverty right now, they don't deserve that. They could be just a creature of their circumstances. You need to be one of the people to show them. You don't necessarily need to give them money, but show them, educate them, make them read books so they can better themselves, okay? Knowledge is power, and that's so cliche, but it's so true. Are you in a tragedy? Does any of your family members sick? Did they lose their sight? Their ability to walk in a car accident? Do you want to start a foundation to research on blindness or being a paraplegic? How to fix that? Do you want to do research? You want to build a foundation? You need wealth to do that. It's going to take money. Do you find fulfillment in this? And the very last one is going to be God's plan. Okay, and is it going to be karma? Is it going to be whatever it is you think? The spiritual forces. If you believe in that, whatever it is that your plan? Do you feel like you're called to a higher purpose to not only live life, but live life and influence others, okay? Do you want to be the Tony Robbins, the Gary Vaynerchuk, the Ty Lopez? Do you want to influence others and live the life that you deserve? Now, one of the very last things is why. You want to be able to flirt if you're single. Do you want to be able to feel alive? You want to have purpose when you wake up. And I've struggled this too. I mean, when I wasn't doing all these things, sales, e-commerce, investing, all these things, I didn't really have a purpose to wake up. I did not know why I was going to wake up just to survive. That's a super stupid, just bleak existence. This will give you purpose to not be a failure, to be the best version of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, okay? Now, this is what I'm calling you guys to do right now. I want you guys to set your life up. So everything comes to you, the wealth, the money, if you want, women, if you want, men to come to you, whatever it is. You need to set your life up through what I'm teaching you guys, personal branding, and the very base of it comes down to money. That's going to be the series. So do you want to be the magnet? Do you want to be everything sucked into you? Do you want to have the passive approach where you don't need to actively go search for something because you've built your life up so well that everything is sucked towards you? That's the power, okay, guys? Do you want to live with purpose and direction? Do you want to feel alive? Do you want to feel like you wake up every morning having a purpose? Now, how are we going to do this? Just like Grant Cardone says, you need to get your money right. You need to understand money. If you're into sales and that's how you make money, you need to understand sales. You need to understand personal branding. These are the things that you need to understand. And I am not speaking on only personal experience. I've been doing this for a little while, but literally 1 year of devouring just probably about 100 books on what to do and how to do it. And now I'm giving back. I'm documenting my progress. Okay. I'm going to be teaching you guys how I'm going to make 7 figures this year and how, you guys can as well. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share with a friend, share with family, because this is going to be pillars of wealth and it will change your life.